Old machines, new skills. These bulldozer experts make complex tasks look effortless, and the best part? It's all happening in real time. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the impressive display of power on green tech. The Caterpillar 992G isn't just large, it's remarkably efficient. With one full scoop, it can effortlessly fill a 4-axle truck. In the coal pit, the operator's precision and timing reflect years of experience. Ever wondered how these long-reach excavators manage such a massive arm without tipping over? The secret lies in the hydraulic balance and the operator's skill. Machines like the EX350 can tackle challenging terrains, canals, swamps, and even deep silting work, thanks to a well-designed system and skilled hands at the controls. The TDT-55 crawler tractor glides through muddy, boggy landscapes as if it was designed specifically for this task. When hauling logs across such terrain, traction is crucial, and this tractor relies on solid grip and the trust in its machinery to keep it moving. The T170 dozer, built in the 80s, continues to perform like a champ. Its simple design, with a 300-liter tank and multi-fuel engine, may not look flashy, but its durability is unmatched. It's the kind of machine built to tackle the unpredictable nature of fire lines through rough terrain, proving that reliability always matters. The sheer scale of nearly 100 Caterpillar scrapers working together on one site is awe-inspiring. These machines aren't just tools, they represent a legacy. Watching them work in unison is like watching an orchestra, each piece playing its part in perfect harmony. Forget speed for a moment, this dragline isn't about quick movements. Every swing of its arm reaches 15 cubic yards, extending up to 650 feet. The real trick lies in its redesigned bucket and durable materials, making it not just efficient but incredibly long-lasting. The machine's ability to climb near vertical walls is mind-blowing, a true testament to innovative engineering. But it's the operator's skill that makes it all work. A century later, the Renault FT still roars to life. Small and somewhat awkward in design, it was ahead of its time and changed tank design forever, leaving a lasting mark on history. The TIM 240 operator knows exactly what he's doing: smooth lines, controlled pulls, and perfect timing. This is no amateur maneuvering, it's a skilled operator working under pressure in a timed event. Before the logs can be moved, a bridge needs to be built first. And that process requires careful planning, balance, and strategic placement. It's the quiet work that sets up the success of the bigger tasks ahead. When something goes wrong, it's usually the result of a miscalculation. A failed attempt to move a load highlights how important precision is, and how quickly things can go wrong if you're not careful. This operator learned the lesson the hard way, but it was all part of the process. The bulldozer's hydraulics have limits, as shown by a quick experiment. The pressure system is designed with precision, which allows operators to make fine adjustments while working with tough materials, creating the perfect combination of power and finesse. The Stalin T130 bulldozer uses laser leveling to gently reshape a pond embankment. It's quiet and steady work, no sudden movements, just calculated adjustments that add up to impressive results. It's all about consistency and progress. When an excavator finds itself stuck in soft ground, a second machine carefully steps in to help. It's a reminder that coordination and precision often move over brute force. Even experienced machines get bogged down, but with the right setup, recovery is always possible. The T10M Swamp Dozer excels in tough environments, thanks to its low ground pressure and balanced design. It's a real workhorse, able to recover other machines that might have become stuck. Demonstrating the value of specialized equipment in certain tasks. Watching the Cat MT865C maneuver with 12 furrows on a wide setup. Turning near the edge without retracing its path, shows how essential planning and timing are. It's a machine capable of covering vast distances in a single shift, proving that efficiency is key. In another scenario, an excavator assesses its angle as it slows down. At first, it seems like a minor issue, but the small adjustments show how even slight changes in the machine's positioning can impact performance. Lifting over pipes on slick ground requires finesse. The operator's skill is evident in the smooth control, especially when dealing with challenging terrain. It's all about working with precision, even when conditions aren't ideal. The T130 bulldozer gets stuck at an awkward angle in a trench, but the issue isn't immediately clear. Whether it's a fuel problem or something with the engine, it's another reminder of how maintenance and care are essential for keeping heavy machinery in top shape. The MTZ80 and T25 may seem similar at first glance, but the T25 surprises with its performance. Thanks to narrow tires, smart weight distribution, and solid grip, it holds up better than expected, proving that sometimes it's not just horsepower that makes the difference. Coordination between operators is the star in a scene where D10 bulldozers push scrapers over steep terrain without skipping a beat. The precision and efficiency here are more about timing than raw power, and the operators are on point throughout the task. When working along the railway, the team demonstrates exceptional precision and coordination. The limited space and intricate maneuvers make it clear that human creativity and planning are still what make these operations successful. In another high-stakes situation, a bulldozer operator maneuvers dangerously close to the edge of a slope. The risk is apparent, but the operator's confidence and experience guide the machine safely. The 1947 Caterpillar D4, with its 35 horsepower, may be small, but it's a workhorse that's been used for decades in challenging conditions. Its 4-cylinder diesel engine and dry clutch system have made it a trusted machine in the field for years. Starting up the T130 can sometimes be a challenge, especially when weather or fuel conditions interfere with the ignition system. But once it's running, these machines continue to show their staying power when maintained properly. A bulldozer's rear-mounted ripper isn't just for show, it's designed to break up solid ground, making the terrain more workable. It's the first step in transforming raw land into something that can be built upon. It's impressive to see these rare, vintage machines still getting the job done. Their maneuverability, despite their size and age, speaks to the engineering advancements of the past. Euclid/Terex scrapers were once state-of-the-art, and their legacy lives on in the continued use of these machines. Even getting one of these massive machines from point A to point B is an operation in itself. Watching an excavator smoothly roll off a trailer demonstrates how skilled operators manage heavy equipment with confidence, without any hitches along the way. Not everything goes as planned. Sometimes you watch a clip and wonder how things went wrong, but the important thing is that no one was hurt, and the lesson was learned. These moments serve as reminders of the risks that come with heavy machinery work. The EBTT-240 with a Zog snowblower may be small, but it shows how light, nimble machinery can be just as effective as the larger counterparts, especially when it comes to handling heavy snow. The MD-250 proves itself in tight spaces, handling tough pulls and safe maneuvering with ease. Its hydrostatic drive makes it feel surprisingly responsive despite its large size, showing that flexibility and adaptability are vital in challenging environments. Even the legendary TDT-55 crawler tractor isn't immune to tough conditions. When springtime muck bogs down its tracks, it shows just how tough certain terrains can be, and how essential the right equipment is for dealing with such challenges. The D6H dozers, with their low ground pressure setups, are built for handling uneven, soft, and unpredictable ground. These machines are designed to stay above the mess, making them invaluable in certain conditions where other machines would get stuck. The Mency Muck 91F walking excavator is a sight to behold on steep terrain. It climbs with an elegance that's hard to match, shifting and gripping as if it were walking on its own legs, making it a perfect choice for difficult environments. Take the Komatsu wheel loaders, for example. At first sight, they look heavy and clumsy, but these machines demand a delicate touch. Every shift of the bucket, every adjustment of tire grip, comes down to the instinct and sharp eye of the person behind the controls. Under a skilled operator's hands, this metal giant stops being just brute force and turns into a tool for sculpting the land with remarkable elegance. Each movement is thoughtful, controlled, transforming rugged terrain into something that makes sense, piece by piece. Watch an experienced bulldozer driver cutting into a stubborn patch of earth. To an outsider, it might look like brute strength, but there's a deeper rhythm at play. The soil doesn't yield easily, and the machine pushes back with heat and resistance. It's in these moments that you see the difference between someone just moving dirt and someone mastering it, the difference between wrecking the ground and reshaping it with intention. But even seasoned operators aren't immune to oversights. Imagine a bulldozer carving through a hillside, creating a new path and blocking off a river. The cut looks impressive, almost heroic, until you realize they forgot to install a drainage pipe. Without a path for the water to flow, the area is at risk of flooding. It's a rookie mistake, but one with serious consequences that serve as a reminder. In this world, even the smallest miscalculation can mean big trouble. Then there's the case of the JCB that found itself in an unexpectedly dangerous situation. Waves pushed it up onto slippery rocks, a place no heavy machine wants to be. The operator stayed calm, methodically easing the machine back to safety inch by inch. In that moment, luck had nothing to do with survival. It was steady nerves, timing, and pure control that made the difference. On a more routine day, you might see a Caterpillar 972K wheel loader at work, loading trucks with a steady, almost meditative rhythm. There's no frantic rushing, just a cycle that repeats smoothly. Clips like these reveal the flow of a well-managed worksite, machines and humans in sync, each knowing their role in the greater scheme of moving earth, stone, or timber from one place to another. On a vast field, the Cat Challenger MT865C is hitched to a massive Gregoire Besson plow. Together, they tear across dense soil, cutting furrows row by row. It's hypnotic to watch, the huge blades slicing into the ground with each pass, the soil turning over neatly behind them. Such scenes show how industrial farming today is equal parts brute force and meticulous precision, carried out on a scale that dwarfs anything most people ever see. Sometimes, things go hilariously wrong. Like that viral moment when a crane operator, faced with a situation he clearly didn't expect, just bolts off in a panic. It's a funny sight, but it also highlights how unpredictable these jobs can be, how fast things can spin out of control when a multi-ton machine isn't behaving as planned. Or consider two bulldozers bogged down in what looked like stable ground, only to sink deep into a swampy patch. A longtime operator watching the footage pointed out ramp to lighten the load instead of a straight pull that strains both machines to their limits. It's easy to play armchair expert, but on the site, it's the operators who have to make that split-second call. Then there's the moment when a K701 tractor tries to tow out a stuck Setra. The idea is good, but poor coordination throws a wrench in the plan. The engines hesitate, there's a lag in response. It's a reminder that when two powerful machines are supposed to work together, timing is everything. And when it's off by even a second, progress stalls. Inside the cab of a Caterpillar D11R, the world looks very different.
Blades or teeth.
The
drum
operator's
is mounted
view is
on a
narrow,
frame and
framed
pulled
by the
behind a
machine's
dozer
massive
or other
hood and
suitable
thick frame.
vehicle, such as a tractor.
There's little to see on either side, the job demands focus on the blade and the ground ahead. Out there, you don't rely solely on eyesight, it's experience and the feel of the machine that guide each push, each angle, each correction. Not every machine is a monster. The Komatsu PC-01 looks almost like a toy, smaller than a motorcycle. But this tiny excavator can sneak into backyards, gardens, or narrow trenches where its larger cousins can't go. Its size is its superpower. In the right hands, it tackles jobs in places where you'd think only hand tools could reach. Crossing a raging river in a loaded tractor is not for the faint of heart. Water rushes around the wheels, the current pulls at the weight. A single slip of the tires, a misjudged angle, and the machine could flip, taking its operator with it. But with steady steering and calm instincts, the driver finds a safe path through, turning what could have been a disaster into just another day at work. Out in the icy wilderness, a convoy of Bella's trucks crawls along frozen roads toward Magadan. Snow drifts pile high, rivers freeze into glassy plains, and the view stretches for endless miles. Would you stop to admire it? These drivers push on, their focus never wavering. One mistake out here can leave you stranded in the cold for days. Sometimes, the industrial world meets tradition in unexpected ways. In Moscow, Oktoberfest at Lee Herr's Repair Center blends Bavarian customs with heavy machinery. It's a strange sight: beer steins and excavators, bratwurst and bulldozers. But it's also a reminder that these job sites are communities too, with moments of celebration amid all the dirt and diesel. Transporting a massive dozer like the Setra T11 means more than just rolling it onto a flatbed. Hydraulic axles balance its immense weight, special trailers distribute the load just right to prevent damage during the haul. Each move is calculated, because a misstep can turn a simple drive into a logistical nightmare. Handling raw logs at a sawmill demands its own kind of precision. A hydraulic log grapple swings timber from pile to pile, feeding the hungry cutters and saws that shape it into usable planks. Everything flows in a chain, one delay backs up the entire process. When a backhoe like the Volvo BL60 is unloaded, the operator moves with practiced caution. One slip and the weight shifts dangerously, a reminder that, with these machines, routine tasks still carry real risks. Over near Moscow, Texas showcased its TLB 890, highlighting upgrades and the power of collaboration between brands. Events like these show how much thought goes into making heavy machines safer and more efficient. Draining water from a sand pit might sound simple, but watch a Volvo excavator crack open a small dam with careful precision. Too fast and the rush of water could erode the site or trap workers. Too slow and the job drags on, costing time and money. It's a delicate balance of timing, force, and foresight. In a dense forest, a Welt W130K threads its way through narrow trails, hauling long timber logs out to waiting trucks. Every twist and turn must be calculated. A wrong move risks tipping the load or damaging the forest floor. For off-road logging operations, the right equipment and a steady hand make all the difference. Then there's the amphibious version of the Volvo EC210. Built by EIK Engineering, it glides through swampy terrain where other machines would sink without a trace. Wide tracks keep it afloat, while its slower movements reduce the risk of tipping in mud. Finally, snow, slope, and no room for error. Watching the Menzi Muck 91F balance on icy terrain is an example of incredible control. The operator's expertise ensures that this machine handles frozen conditions without a slip, a true display of skill in motion. That's all for today's showcase of incredible operator skills. Which moment stood out to you? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible heavy machinery action. Thanks for watching.